You used to know exactly who you were, and then college happened. Not in a dramatic way, not in a movie way. It was slower than that, quieter. One day you looked up from your desk, surrounded by textbooks and empty coffee cups and a GPA that was somehow still not good enough. And you realized you had no idea what you actually wanted anymore. You just knew what was expected. That's the part nobody warns you about. Everyone talks about the workload, the debt, the roommate drama. But nobody tells you that college can take you apart, piece by piece, without ever asking your permission. You showed up freshman year with something. Maybe it was a passion. Maybe it was a personality. Maybe it was just a quiet sense of who you were becoming. And then the pressure started. The major you picked because it was practical, not because it lit anything inside you. The friend group you performed for because being alone felt worse than being fake. The version of yourself you slowly built for everyone else's comfort. And here's what's painful. You didn't even notice it happening. Psychologists call this identity foreclosure. It's when you stop actually building your identity and start borrowing one. You adopt the goals your parents handed you, the image your campus culture rewards, the personality that gets the most likes, and it feels like growth from the outside. Dean's list, internship secured, resume polished. But inside, something is going quiet. You stop asking what you want, you start asking what looks right. Think about your major. Did you choose it or did it choose you by elimination? Think about your friends. Do you feel known by them or just familiar? Think about your weekends. Are you resting or are you just filling silence because being alone with yourself has started to feel uncomfortable? That discomfort is important. It's telling you something. Here's the second thing. College doesn't just take your identity. It replaces it with performance. Your worth gets measured in credit hours and GPA points and internship offers. And your nervous system learns to run on that. So you grind, you pull the all-nighters. You sit in the library at 2 in the morning telling yourself this is temporary, this is worth it, this is what it takes. And maybe it is, but somewhere in all that grinding, you forgot what you were grinding toward. The goal stopped being your dream and started being survival. And survival looks a lot like losing yourself slowly. The third thing nobody talks about is comparison, not the obvious kind. Not scrolling Instagram and feeling bad about someone's vacation photos. The quiet kind, the kind that lives in your own classroom. You watch the kid next to you answer every question, right? You watch your roommate get the internship you wanted. You watch people around you seem so certain, so driven, so put together. And you start to wonder if there's something broken in you. If everyone else got a manual for this life that somehow skipped your mailbox. There wasn't a manual, they're just hiding the same confusion behind a different face. But here's what comparison does over time. It makes you abandon your own path to chase someone else's. You switch majors not because you found something better, but because you found something that looked more impressive. You drop the hobby you loved because it didn't seem serious enough. You start editing out the parts of yourself that feel too soft, too weird, too much. And then one day you're sitting in a lecture hall surrounded by 200 people and you feel completely alone. Not lonely, alone, like there's a version of you watching from somewhere far away, wondering when you stopped showing up as yourself. That feeling has a name. It's called depersonalization. The question is whether you're willing to listen. Here's what finding yourself in college actually looks like. It's not a dramatic moment. It's not a TED Talk realization. It's small. It's choosing one honest conversation over 3 performative ones. It's admitting to yourself that you hate your major and sitting with that truth instead of running from it. It's picking up the thing you dropped because it wasn't impressive and doing it badly and doing it anyway. You haven't lost yourself forever. You've just been buried under everyone else's version of what your life should look like. You are still in there, quieter than before. More tired than you expected, but still there. Start with one true thing about yourself. Hold on to it, build from there. That's not nothing, that's everything.